It's Women's History Month with International Women's Day coming up in a few days with the theme, Embrace Equity. So in celebration of that, I wanted to come here today and reflect upon my personal journey as a female immigrant of color in the tech industry who has lived in Canada for over 20 years. In this video, I'll talk about the challenges I faced along the way and how I overcame those obstacles. I will also share practical tips and advice that may be useful to somebody out there who may be facing the same challenges that I faced. So stay with me and let's jump right in. Hello everyone, my name is Kola. Welcome back to this side of life. And if you're new here, welcome and thank you all for joining me today. So I came here to Canada over 20 years ago, armed with my bachelor's degree and my master's degree, very motivated to succeed and also very pregnant. So I couldn't work for some months, and so I spent the time upgrading my skills on my own at home, learning different softwares and trying to augment my experience from Nigeria and preparing myself for the workforce. After about 6 months, I was able to start looking for work. And as soon as I started looking for work, I got hit by the requirements for Canadian experience. Everywhere I went, people were asking me for Canadian experience. And I already had over 5 years of experience from Nigeria, and I had worked in the technology industry for that many years, almost 10 years. And so I was really surprised by the requirement for Canadian experience. It was really tough getting through and proving that I actually have the experience and I'm able to work in the technology industry in Canada. But then I came across an HR recruiter, a white lady who I would say was my angel that God sent to me. And she was willing to take a chance on me. And she gave me my very first job in Canada, which was as a software developer in an IT consulting company. That was great. So now I was in the workforce, and it's a strange land with new culture, and trying to adapt to new ways of working. I was working hard to prove myself as competent with the skills and experience and ability required for the job. And I must say, and I will not lie, it wasn't easy. This was like 20 years ago, and I was like the only black woman in the organization where I worked. And so it was really challenging to fit in and to adapt and to become part of the group. So, but I forged ahead and finally got my bearing and settled in and progressed in the corporate world here in Canada. And so I felt that I had proven myself and paid my dues, and that it was time for me to get into a leadership role or to progress into bigger roles and bigger responsibilities. But then this is where I started to bump into different barriers. I just could not seem to get past a certain level. I tried, and I even decided to go and do a master's degree, an MBA. So maybe, it's because I don't have education in Canada or something like that. But there was just these hurdles that I felt like I couldn't jump over. And people who were my colleagues were getting the jobs that they wanted, and I just couldn't. I was trying to move, and I just couldn't move at this point in my career. And then the bottom fell out I think this was in 2016, and it was the lowest point in my career so far. I suffered job loss, and I got to a very low point in my career. And this was when I reached out to an old boss, a white male, who actually supported me and helped me to get into another job after my job loss. And so many years after now, I am in a good place. I love where I am. I love what I'm doing. And I think I have come a very long way. Along the way, I have had so many people who have been my allies, who have been my mentors, and who have really, really helped me and supported me and had my back to get to where I am today. So from my little story, I can see like 5 things that I did that really helped me to get to where I am today. And I am going to share them next. But before I get into those 5 things, if you are getting any value from this video and would like to see me do more of this kind of videos, please hit the like button and give us a thumbs up. It really helps the channel to grow. And also subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. So yes, number one thing that I did that helped me to get to where I am today is being prepared and being ready to learn. So like I said, while I was even at home with my baby, I was improving myself, upgrading my skills, learning things on my own, and I even did some volunteering work just to ease myself into the Canadian culture and to prepare myself for the workforce, helping with IT in some charitable organizations. So, the work culture here in Canada is different from back home in Nigeria. You are expected to be very self-directed, not really being prescribed what to do, self-organizing. So you do need to get that change of mindset to be able to function in this different environment. So you need to be prepared and you need to be ready to learn, even if it means taking certification exams. I did take a lot of certification exams. And in fact, sometimes I say to myself, I'm done with certification exams. But I know that, you never stop learning. And that is the kind of mindset that you need in Canada to be able to succeed in the corporate world and in the tech industry as well. You never stop learning. Number two is you need to build your skill and knowledge. Like I said, I did go and do a master's degree, and that paid off for me eventually with all the other roles that I got after I did the master's. And there are several certifications that you can do. In the tech industry, there are many, many certifications depending on the area that you want to go into. And in other industries as well, there are different certifications that you can get into, so that you can improve your skills and your knowledge and make yourself more attractive to employers and for different jobs. Then number three is build relationships. When I was at my lowest point, it was the relationship that I had built with my old boss that really helped me and got me back on track. So you need to get involved. You shouldn't be a lone ranger when you are in the workplace. You need to build relationships, because a lack of network is one of the disadvantages of people who are immigrants and who have come from different countries to another country. They lack that network that people who grew up in that country have from when they went to school and all that. So you need to work hard to build your network, to get to know people, go for lunches, go for coffee with your co-workers, join different professional bodies, and get to know people, build relationships, because those relationships are going to come back to help you when you really, really need them. Number four, find allies and mentors. I find that mentors are very important. I have had a few mentors in my career who have really helped me, people I have learned a lot from, who have been interested in my career, been interested in my progress, and have really, really taught me, really coached me, taught me what I need to do to progress, giving me advice on different things that I need to focus on. Like maybe, they say that we all have blind spots. These are people that can point out your blind spots and also help you, assist you in getting better and developing your career. Get to know this kind of people and let them know you. It's not just you getting to know people, but let people know you. Put yourself out there. When there is any call out for, we need somebody to lead this initiative, or we need somebody to be part of this group, put up your hand and put yourself out there. Let people know you, and that is really, really going to help you with your career growth and will help you to break those biases. The more people know you, the more they get used to you, the more they know what you are about, the more they learn about your abilities and who you are. And the more that bias is broken and they can really relate with you, and they can tell that, this person can do the job. This person is able to help us here or there. So find allies and mentors. And then number five, learn to stand up for yourself. Along my journey, when I first started, I was very timid. I wouldn't speak up in meetings. I was very shy. I wasn't assertive. These are the behaviors that you need to be able to prove yourself and to be able to show that you are actually capable of delivering on the requirements of whatever the position that you are occupying in your job, or the position that you are aspiring to get to. There are certain things that you can actually do for that. For example, for me, I did take some courses in like public speaking. There is the Dale Carnegie course, and there are so many other courses now. Even online, you can find courses that will help you with your public speaking, with confidence. And there's also like the Toastmasters. This is an organization that also helps with public speaking as well, and it's also a community to help you build your confidence. So yeah, there's so many resources out there that can help, but learn to stand up for yourself. That's one thing that will really serve you well, just like it has served me well too. And do comment down below. Let me know, is there any other resources that you know that could help with building our public speaking or confidence and being able to speak up for ourselves? Let me know in the comment section below. And bonus point, as a Christian, you need to pray and trust God to help you, because we need help from God. We need help from above to help us to achieve all these things that we want to achieve as well. So that is very important as well. Yeah, those are some of the things that really, really helped me to overcome those barriers that I faced in my journey as I moved through the corporate world in Canada. And I hope some of this will help somebody out there who might also be facing such challenges. So that's it for today. Thank you all for joining me again. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know whenever I upload new videos. Until I come your way again, until the next video, you go out and make it the best days of your life. Bye.